CodeRed selected.
What's good, guys? It's your boy CodeRed, and I am back with another one. So listen, man. As you guys can see, this is a tier list maker. Okay. It's been a while since I've done a tier list, but I decided it'd be cool to do one. And if you guys know, I like doing tier lists that are fun. Not more so on the side of picking, who I think are the best characters in the game and why, but like fun things as far as ranking these characters. And so I decided to do a video on characters that I literally can't stand playing against. I know I just said fun, but now I'm talking about characters I can't stand playing against. Right, interesting. But I decided to do a tier list about characters that it's those characters that when you see them pop on the screen, you just go, here we go, right? And this could be from a broken move that they may have. It might even be just from some knowledge check stuff that, I know we hate to admit that we just get stubborn and we just don't know how to stop it because we have not taught ourselves how to stop certain moves that they just abuse. But these are the characters that just raise the salt levels to an all-time high, all right? So I hope you guys enjoy this. This is gonna be fun. And look like the way I've done this. You see, I got I hate you, which is the highest. We got WTH, all right, it's getting there, but not that bad, man, and not a problem. I think those are good. We could change those if need be, but I don't think so. I think the way that I have that, it's good. So let's get started. Look at first, I have the DLC characters there, and these are the DLC characters that are already in the game. Of course, we're still waiting on Alex and Ingrid, so they won't be on this list. But kicking things off, we have Rashid. Look, Rashid, it's definitely between these two. It ain't no doubt, right? It ain't no doubt. And I think for a lot of people, it's the same way. You know what? He's not quite I hate you. I don't think he is. He might change, but the thing is with Rashid, and a lot of times when you run into Rashid players online, there are good Rashid players, don't get me wrong, but he's so mix heavy and he has so many unique tools and so many things to, like, he could play like a keep away game. He can play a rushdown game when he wants to. He has the various mix-ups that he can do. And then of course his tornado. I feel like for a lot of Rashid players, it's more so abuse of the character as far as like what he can do and you just don't know how to stop it, versus a lot of them just being extremely good. And I think that early on, he will handicap a lot of players that play him and don't know, how to properly play him. And they're just going off of his trickery and, the things that he could just break and abuse for a less knowledgeable character. But Rashid is one of those characters that, to me, when I see him, I'm just like, God, this is going to be good. And don't get me wrong, like I run into a lot of good Rashids, and I could tell off the bat if this is a really good Rashid or if this is someone that's just relying strictly on, his speed and his gimmicks and things like that. But I don't like playing him. When I see him, I'm just like, here we go, because it's always a 50-50 if I'm gonna win. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So yeah, I gotta say, man, he's a what the hell? Because sometimes I'll just be looking at him on the screen. I'm like, man, what are we doing here? What are we doing? I've ran into some players. I'm just like, what is going on? So definitely, A.K.I. Oh man, you know what? A.K.I.'s right here. She's not on that upper level. I don't hate her a lot because I love the character from top to bottom. The design, everything about the character. I can't hate this character. I cannot hate this character. But as far as playing against this character, it's getting there, but it's not that bad. And the only reason is because her pokes are extremely good. She just has a way of controlling space to where it just makes it difficult for you to just generate your offense, like gain the momentum in your offense and just push, right? Once you get up on her, she becomes easier to deal with because her options become limited. Of course, she got her, her evade move that she could do to get out. But even that, you can bait that type of stuff. But like, she becomes easier once you get in on her, knock her down or whatever. But getting there, It ain't fun. But I still like the character, and I don't think she's up there with Rashid. I'm sorry. Terry. Terry's another one. Terry's another one. I think he's there, but he's not that bad. He's getting there, but he's not that bad. And again, there's a character that is more so about who's playing him. So I've played Terry players that I'm just like, yo, dog, you went into training mode. You found one thing, two things that you can abuse, and that's it. Like, you could just tell. You could just tell. Now, when I run into them players, it is the most annoying thing. But when I run into a really good Terry player, it can be enjoyable. It can. So yeah, I'm gonna put him there. It's getting there, but it's not that bad. It is not that bad. He got some cheap stuff, as do a lot of characters in the game, but it's not quite there yet. Akuma. What the hell? WTH. The thing is with Akuma, I will say this though. I play so many Akumas to where I know, or I can at least handle my own when it comes to them, and I know a lot of like where my openings are, what I can and cannot do against them. I know what is highly punishable against him, and so for a lot of Akumas that I play, especially on a lower level, they tend to follow a very similar trend in the way that they play him. But Akuma has so much good things to where he's one of those characters where obviously his health is low, but like he's one of those characters to where he can make a lot more mistakes than you can, just because he has so much stuff. And that's the most frustrating thing. Like, he does a lot of damage. He covers the screen extremely well. He has multiple projectiles, multiple speed, different properties. He is one of the characters that he has so many tools, and playing against him can be a nightmare. It could be a nightmare. So I gotta say, what the hell? Not saying that he's just, nah, when he get up on the screen, I'm just like, here we go. Yeah. Viper. This is the most recent character, and one of my favorite characters of all time in Street Fighter. I gotta keep it 100. Like, she's right there. She's right there. I know, like, early on when she first came out, the mirror match was insane. All you saw was Viper, which of course is a given, seeing that she's new. But the only other character that I saw the most mirror matches with has to be Akuma. Akuma was up there, right? When he came on the scene, there was so many mirror matches, but again, it's because of his level of popularity. See, Viper was on that same stage, so I got to run into a lot of Vipers and play a lot of mirror matches, and I gotta say, it got to the point, maybe I was just exhausted, but it got to the point to where I was just like, yo, this character is nuts. And it's just, with what it is that Viper keeps you on your toes. She got so much like screen movement. When she gains momentum, it's a wrap. I'm sorry, it's just a wrap. She can trick you. Like, I know people say that the feints is truly a gimmick, but the thing is, when she's up close and she's doing so many other things, once she starts throwing in those feints on you and canceling out moves, it becomes a difficult thing to deal with. So many people can sit down and watch it and say, oh, I would have stopped that. No, you wouldn't. In game, when you playing a really good Viper and they're doing all that stuff in addition to the movements, the super jump, cancels and all that stuff, you gonna get caught. You gonna get mixed. You gonna get tricked. But she is not, I wouldn't put her on the same level as the Akuma and Rashid's. I wouldn't, but she's getting there. She is getting there. But it's still not that bad. Elena, what the hell? This one's tough, guys. This one's tough. Is she right there? See, I'm using this as the bar of measurement. Akuma and Rashid are the bar of measurement. I think she's right there. The reason being is because Elena, her pokes are really good, right? She has a lot of range on her pokes. She can become what we call pestering. She's a pest. You don't see so often good Elenas though, and that's why I would say here, when you do run into a good one though, she definitely goes here. She might even get pushed up here. And this is speaking from Sam because I love Elena, I do. But when you playing against a really good one, she immediately goes from here to here and maybe even here. Her pokes, the range, just she has a lot of shimmy opportunities where she could just blow you up. Um, Pressure. Yeah, Elena, she's manageable. I can manage Elena. I can manage her. But when I do see her, I'm just like, am I playing a really good one? Or I'm playing a not so good one. They will get on your nerves. So, but yeah, I still don't think these two, nah. uh Ed, I think. Ooh wee. Ooh, Ed. Ed is another one. Ed's another one. WTH. He was a more of a menace early on. It's now not as bad, but still. And I think more about what it is with Ed is that I know it's fixing to be some poke action going on. I said poke action, but like it's Ed, and I love the character. I just don't like playing against him. I can honestly say I don't like playing against him. I always find myself when I'm playing against him, I'm trying to bait out stuff. I'm trying to outspace him. I know that's the name of the game, right? You want to outspace, but more particular, I am focused on that with Ed. You got to be on your toes when you coming up against Ed, man. So yeah, but he's up here. He's right here on that list with Rashid and Akuma. Moving on, we got my Lord have mercy. I hate you. So, she's up there, and of course, you know there was some changes to make her not as but yeah, she's up there. I mean, the fan toss is still crazy. Her pokes, my is annoying. I'm sorry. We gonna leave that there. I'm sorry. When I see her on the screen, I just go, here we go. Even like the most freshly new Mai will get on your nerves. Get in the comment section. Let me know. Tell me if I'm lying or not. Even the most brand new Mai has the potential to get on your nerves. She's up there. I'm sorry. Sagat. Sagat's right here. And the only reason, well, okay, for me, he's right here. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I still have not ran into an extremely good Sagat yet. Like every Sagat I have ran into, like I will say when he first came out, I was like, this dude is like a wall. Like, what are we supposed to do? But of course, that's just, that's how it is with a new character. But as time has gone on, Sagat to me, like, I just have not played a really good Sagat yet, I guess. I'm not, no, that's a lie. I have played a really good Sagat. But as far as like, there's ways to deal with the Sagats online. Let's say that. I'm just gonna say that now. He has the tools that get annoying. He has tools that will raise the salt levels. Don't get me wrong. And when I do, when I run into one that's doing certain things, I'm just like, here we go, right? But yeah, outside of that, Sagat, he's here. He's getting there though. He's getting there. M.Bison, I hate you. I just hate M.Bison. I like the character. I like him in his game. I think his design is dope. But as far as like playing against him, when I see him pop on the screen, I'm either like, this is truly gonna be a nightmare, right? Nightmare, y'all get it? Or I'm gonna have a decent time. Never have I played as a guy and I'm just like, oh, that was straight. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Mm-mm. And then when you play a really good one, you like, oh Lord, Herman, let this be over with. So I'm sorry, man. He is just he's so annoying. He's so annoying. How he controls space. I always feel like his moves, he does a lot of space traps. He has a lot of space traps with it with his gameplay. Um he has the ability to just like devour you, like just completely close you in. Um, Man, he just I feel like M.Bison just he just does so much. He does so much, and he's another one that has a lot of good movement around the screen. Of course, you can maneuver around a lot of that stuff, but what people kill me with is when they say things like just block or oh, you can do that with this. The thing is, in a perfect world, yeah, you can do a lot of this stuff, but in the midst of a game and when you're playing, things change, man. You're not a computer. You're not perfect. You can't stop a lot of this stuff. That's why I made the comment about Viper. So many people talk about her stuff and say, oh, her feints are gimmick. You just got to do. Man, when all this stuff is going on the screen, you ain't fixing it. Man, stop. Y'all ain't that tight like that. M.Bison is up there. I hate you. Lily. For me, uh, I'm sorry. I hate you, Lily. Hate you, Lily. Um, and it's not even saying that Lily is a hard character to like. We know Lily is often labeled as the worst character in the game, right? Or she's always in that group of the worst characters in that game. Lily is just such an annoyance. Um, her movement, I hate her jump. I hate her jump. I always feel like I'm trying to catch her. I'm always feel like I am a cat trying to catch a mouse. That's all I feel like. And then every time I pounce on the mouse like this, and I think I got him right, it's like a right there. And then I open my hands, it's gone. That's how I feel when I'm facing Lily. You know what I'm saying? It's just I hate you, Lily. I hate you. Juri. Man. Yeah, man. And the reason is with Juri, I say that with Juri is because early on, Juri was such a nuisance. Like she still is a problem just overall, but as a character. But like playing people online, I'm sorry to tell you, a lot of Juris play the exact same. At least on that low level, they all play the same exact same. So it's like once you see one, you see them all, right? Um, drive rush, drive rush, drive rush, drive rush. Like that's it, right? And it's just, you know, it's the same thing with a lot of Juri players to where one or two things is going to happen is when you force them to stop doing that, like you let them know, I'm not going to let you just drive rush when you want to. They're either going to adjust and start playing their true way of playing, and they actually are really good, because sometimes they just knowledge checking you and seeing if you notice certain things about what they're doing. So they're either going to transition into being really good, or you just going to destroy them. That has been the normal thing that I've seen with Juri players. And so because of that, like she don't raise the salt levels on me. I can honestly say like Juri don't raise the salt levels for me. She don't. Cammy. Cammy's another one that I gotta say is man. The only thing like with Cammy is obviously her pokes. That's it. Like her pokes. I mean, Cammy don't raise no salt levels for me. She don't. Even when I lose, I get blown up with Cammy. I don't bite my tongue or put my teeth together when I see a Cammy pop up. I don't. Nah, that's good enough. That's short and sweet. Guile's right here. And the only reason is because I hate when people control space. I just hate space control. I hate space control so much. And you know, these two right here, very similar in, you know what I mean, obviously how they want to space, even though I feel like, well, Guile in more recent years has become more, he's become a lot more offensive. At least he's gained a lot more offense to his elements to his gameplay. But Guile, man, he just, if you ever run against a good Guile, like good luck. Like you literally have to inch your way in. Early on, like those that know I'm a Kimberly main. Um, I mean, man, like this is the character that taught me I can't just go nuts with Kimberly because early on, people used to just go crazy with her. I had to learn to take my time with Guile, and I hate that. But Guile is still not on a level up here with these characters, at least not for me. But it's getting there. Chun Li, she's another one that's man. Yeah, Chun Li's man, and Chun Li's like on the same level, honestly, of like Cammy. It's just coats. And I know like in recent time, like it hasn't she hasn't it's not as bad playing against Chun Li as she was early, but like even like now, like she's always just been mad at me. Like I'm can't Chun Li don't bother me. Like Blanca, what the hell? What the hell? No, you know what? I hate you. I just hate Blanca. I hate him. That's it. That's it. Moving forward. Marisa, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Marisa's yeah. Will I get yeah, I'll put her not a problem. Nah, she mad because Marisa still put them hands on you. Yeah, Marisa just hits like a truck. I feel like a lot of stuff with Marisa you could just shut down. You could just shut down. And Marisa is not as common these days, at least not for me. So, but when I see Marisa, I don't get frustrated with her. I don't. I can honestly say that. Zangief, I hate you. And I'm gonna say this. The only reason I say this about Zangief is because I hate the style of play that he has. I think I've said this before in videos. I know I have. Zangief, along with it's another character that we gonna get to soon. They slow down the pace of the game so much to where it just becomes an absolute bore. Bottom line. Bottom line. I don't know what it is, but they just slow this game down to the point to where it just becomes boring. And I'm just like, can this just be over with? Zangief, I hate you. I hate you. Luke, where do you go? Right here. Right there. I will put Luke right there. It's getting there, but it's not that bad. Luke early on used to be like up here, but I would say right now, he right there. He chilling right there. He still raised the little salt. The little salt starts to sprinkle a little bit, but yeah, I can manage Luke nowadays. DeeJay, Lord, listen. What the hell? You know what? Yeah, I put him what the hell. He ain't quite up here yet. He about right here. But he inching. If I was to like rank these like this, like if you like, you put them there and then you be like, okay, this is the top of this. DeeJay be right here. He inching up there. And the only reason I say that is because a lot of DeeJay players, this is another thing. This is a problem. A lot of them play the exact same way. They just go full offense. And it's just like certain things I'm just like, why are you even doing it? Like, why are you even doing that particular move? It's just like, he's one of them characters, like when people pick him up, they're just like, oh my God, he can do all this stuff. He can move like this. He can. And I'm like, some of the stuff that you're doing that's not good, or that's not safe, or you just threw that out there. He plays, and he's another character similar to, I forgot who I said, Rashid, where he can create bad habits for people if they're not careful. But I hate playing against DeeJay just because looking at DeeJay play on the screen, it's like my eyes are doing this. That's how I feel like my eyes are going the whole time. They just don't stop. DeeJay is a character I feel like whoever's on the other side is playing literally has control and just going. That's how I feel like it is on the other side. Now, don't get me wrong, I have played good DeeJays, but I feel like a lot of them are just on the other side, literally just going. It's just nonstop. I don't like playing DeeJays. Ken. This Ken is hard. Ken is hard because man, early on I would say he was up here, but I don't even think he's on the what the hell. I'll put Ken right here. For me, it don't bother me, and I think because you play Ken so much, it's just kind of like whatever. Ken don't bother me like that. Like he does, but he doesn't. And a lot of times it's just depending on who I'm playing, depending on the person that's playing him. But yeah, he right there. JP, ooh, I hate you. Another, hey, JP is another one that JP works my nerves because my God, I just feel like you got to think before you do something against JP. Now, get me wrong. I think, especially on the lower, there are a lot more worse JPs than there are really good ones. Once you start kind of moving up, you know what I'm saying, you start to see really good ones play. But for the most part, like a lot of them turtle. And once you get in, knock them down, they're lost, right? They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to properly get you off of them. They don't know how to game that space back. But like just overall playing against JP, I don't like him. He's another one, not quite like Zangief, but he ain't on that level where he slows the game down till it's boring for me. He just, man, you gotta think before you do stuff on JP. And then don't get him burnt out. Worst thing ever. I hate you, JP, though. Dhalsim. I hate Dhalsim. I hate him. And I hate him for the same reason that I hate Zangief. Slows down the game to the point to where it just becomes a bore. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, Dhalsim players. Oh well, y'all get over it. And that's literally the only reason. That's the only reason I don't like Zangief. And that is the only reason I don't like Dhalsim, is because they slow this game down to the point to where it just becomes boring. That's it. Moving on, Ryu. Ryu. Ooh, Ryu. He right here. He's a what the hell? Ooh. Yeah, he's a what the hell. I just feel like the problem with Ryu is that Ryu got the potential to where, like, I have it to where I have been like, my life bar is full. Like, I'm all the way at the top. And I've had just an excellent round, and I'm finna close it out. And Ryu's life is like this. And Ryu will get one good read, like a one good hit confirm. He'll hit that, boom. My life suddenly go, choo. And then he'll just bait me into something, catch me, and I'm gone. Ryu will bring the salt. He will bring the salt. I'm telling you. Yeah. Ryu's up there. Jamie. What the hell? Yeah. Nah. He right here. Yeah, he getting right here. He right here. Like, again, he's one of them play. A lot of Jamies play the same way. And I think too, because you don't see so many Jamie players, maybe there's just not a lot of knowledge as other characters out there. So like a lot of the lower layer people are kind of just picking up the scraps of what's left as far as like tech and information available. Because it's high level players with Jamie, but you know, he's not on a level as a lot of other characters, right? So a lot of Jamies I feel play the same. And because of that, like, Jamie's another one of them characters where if when you stop, like Juri, when you stop what they want to do, or like their typical play, they're either going to say, okay, now that you understand my gimmicks, I'm going to really play like I should play, and I'm going to be really good at it. Or they're just gonna win. That's normally what I've seen with Jamie players. You run into them players that are like Jamies, that are like really godlike, and like when you stop them, like they're doing this to see if you know, like if you had the knowledge to stop what they're doing, then they're like, okay, now I'm gonna play you for real, and then they just blow you up anyway, or you just beat them. That's what I've seen. So gonna put him there. Manon, uh, Manon is a meh, and she might even be right here. The only thing is like, of course, like the damage that Manon does, but Manon is one of them characters. I don't know when I'm playing her. I don't care if I win or lose against her. And honestly, I be enjoying getting slammed by her because I just be in like awe of the damage that she does. I just like Manon just in general. I'll put her in there. She's not. Yeah, I don't get bothered by her like that. Kimberly, y'all gonna think I'm tripping, but Kimberly may be not a problem. Y'all, yeah, this is gonna be like those people gonna probably like go crazy in the conversation, but she might be. I'm not gonna do it because yeah, then y'all gonna trip. I'll put her in man as well. You know what? Nah, I'll be fair. I'll put her there. And the only reason why I might have put her in man is because I main Kimberly, and so when I'm playing against Kimberly's, don't get me wrong, I have gotten my boots smoked. Playing Kimberly players to where I've seen certain tech and things that they do and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm pocketing that. But excuse me, one thing that I will say is that when I see a Kimberly, I enjoy it. I like playing them because I like to see what they're gonna do. But also too, when I'm playing a Kimberly, I know her kit so much to where the early stage gimmick stuff that a lot of the Kimberly players try, I'm not as likely to fall for it. I'm gonna say not as likely because when the speed of the game picks up, you still can get caught. But Kimberly don't bother me like that. She don't bother me like that. Like, but she is still, she can get bad. I remember, man, I had a time I played a Kimberly player and we had played like a bunch of sets. And man, I mean, this cat was just tearing me up, but she just, she don't bother me like that. And even if like losing to Kimberly does not just make me mad, so like some of these other characters, so I'll put Kimberly there. But she's bad. She can get there. She can get there. It's not as bad, but it's getting there. E Honda. E Honda is here, man, and he might even almost be here just because he does the same thing. I think that my thing is that I think he's more like, to me, he's more fun than the Dhalsim and Zangief as far as what I said earlier, but I still think he has the same problem. He slows the game down to a point to where it just becomes boring. He's not on the level of Zangief and Dhalsim, but he's there. He's there. Yeah. So you know what? Nah, I'll put him here. I'll put him there. It's getting there, but it's not as bad. Yeah. But he still got the same problem as these two. Okay. So here's my list. All right, guys. I'm trying to see if anybody can change. If anybody can change. I think I'm good, man, on this. Because like, I don't think none of them I would say is just not a problem outside of like maybe Manon. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this is at least my personal list. I think this is good. Obviously all these characters have the ability to raise the salt levels, but this has to be the list. And it's funny, Maj right here, she might be the highest on this list. If I was ranking these like in order, she probably is, man. But yeah, this is my list of characters that I just tiers of like characters that I don't know, I don't like playing. I don't like playing. And yeah, man, I think this is it though. What do you guys think? You know, get in that comment section, talk to me. Let me know what y'all think of my list. Y'all think my list is crap? Do y'all agree with some of these things? Who are the characters that you can't stand playing the most? Get in that comment section and let me know. And yeah, as always, guys, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. CodeRed, and I'm out of here.
CodeRed selected.